now. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, the RBI governor will have the policy coming in August. By end of this month, beginning next month, we'll have much more clarity on monsoon. And also, we've had now the Fed Governor Yellen speak, kind of being very explicit that yes, U.S. economy is in a good shape, both consumer as well as the employment numbers. So it's kind of looking okay overseas. So if these 3-4 domestic events that I just spoke about, if they pan out positively, I think then next 3 to 4 months, the market will start getting re-rated. We will start looking at September quarter numbers. So then we probably are getting set for a breakout above 8,700, 8,800. At this point of time, I would go and bet on the contrarian kind of positions where people wouldn't want to go. So, I wouldn't want to go and hide in the obvious safety plays that, we are seeing here, L&T, Marutis and the BHELs, where we know orders will come, where we know things will happen. I'm not saying that they'll go down or they'll underperform, but at the best, there'll be market performers, and I don't see a substantial outperformance in them over the next 12 to 18.
All right, that's the market view, but let's cut across to Sudhakar Ram, the MD and Group CEO of Mastek, addressing the press.
There's been a fair amount of activity. Apart from the organic business, we made an acquisition of agile program management consulting firm called Indigo Blue, which is an award-winning firm, and I think it fits very nicely with our strategy to be the leader in agile transformation programs, that we want to take on large digital transformation programs for government, retail, financial services, and deliver it in an agile manner, because that's what customers really need, where they want value delivered in quick increments. They don't want to wait 18 months, 24 months before they get their benefits. So agile, Indigo Blue fits very nicely with our overall agile strategy that we've invested a lot in over the last 2 years. It also adds an ability to win customers at a quicker pace, because Indigo Blue adds about 3-4 customers every quarter. So I'm really happy with that acquisition, and we already are reporting 2 months of numbers because the acquisition happened in May. The other part is the investments that we have made in the legal process technology, our JV with the Law Society, which has launched a portal called Vayo, which is going to automate the entire process of doing residential property purchase and sales. The entire conveyancing process will be automated using this portal. The initial responses are very good. We have done a soft launch of that in May, and we have a small set of customers using it, giving us feedback so that we can improve it. And over the next quarter or two, we can actually launch it for a much larger market. So we have a lot riding. We have made huge investments in this joint venture. We are also supporting it from a development and service perspective, and we do think that this can be a very interesting revenue and valuation opportunity for Mastek. On the organic business, I think with the elections, there was a parda right from February of 2015, and now it's good that there is a majority government in the UK. So things have been slow in the last 6 months, as reflected in our order book and our order backlog position. Our revenues have been flat, but we do expect that now that the government is in place, we see the pipeline building up, and in the next quarter we should see some new orders, new wins, which will translate to business in the latter half of the year. So from an organic business perspective in the UK, I think the second half in terms of growth and revenues would be better off than the first half, given the delays because of the government and the elections. The India business remains steady. Our focus has been on social justice, it's been on health and sanitation and other welfare kind of applications. I think that part of the business is steady, but we do expect that part to grow in the coming quarters. So overall, from a solutions perspective, I think we've had a steady quarter. It's not a high growth quarter. It's been fairly steady, helped by the acquisition of Indigo Blue. A lot of investments in LPT have happened this quarter because this is the quarter where the system went live. So a lot more development effort has happened, which has impacted our own bottom line on that perspective. To share the actual financial numbers, let me hand it over to Anand Takrar, who is our CFO.
Thank you, Sudhakar. So, as Sudhakar said, this is our first quarter as a Mastek Solutions business on a standalone basis. Previously, we had the insurance products and services business, but our first quarter to the 30th of June, is on the standalone business. So let me just share some of the highlights of the financials. In terms of operating revenue, we ended the quarter at 133 crores. At a total income level, we ended at 139 crores. And if we talk about from an earnings perspective, we were at 11.4 crores, and that is we ended at 16.6 crores in terms of the EBITDA at 11.9% of total income. At the profit level, we were at 4.4 crores. So as Sudhakar mentioned, the main highlight of the quarter was the acquisition of the program consultancy business, the Agile Technology business, which was bought on the 30th of April 2015 for initial consideration, and then we expect to make further payments based on revenue and profit targets going forward over the next 3 years. In terms of the acquisition of clients, we've acquired 5 clients in the quarter, 3 of them in the retail sector, which is starting to perform quite well. We're seeing some quite good traction in the UK in the retail sector. Clearly it's a difficult area to be in, with a lot of the large retailers finding quite challenging business environment, but we've seen some good traction. 3 of those clients came from retail and 2 from Indigo Blue, our new acquired business. So in total, our total client base is 69 clients for the quarter. In terms of cash, we've ended the quarter at 156 crores, which includes our investment in Majesco at 18.8 crores. So I think that's the overall highlights from a financial perspective. I'll just hand that over to Sudhakar for the closing comments.
Thanks, Anant. As you can see, the basic opportunity that Mastek has with our ability to deliver large and complex transformation programs is the entire wave of digitalization which is happening across industries. UK government wants to be digital by default. Retailers want omni-channel.
That's Mastek. The stock doing rather well, actually, up about 3%. Positive earnings reaction is normally something that you don't associate with Mastek, but today you have seen big gains on that one. We'll take a break on that.